You might be wondering why I'm crying. It's because this chapter was so damn beautiful,
man. We finally saw my boy Kashin Koji put in that work. We saw my boy pull up on Jigen like the Fire Nation attack, throwing flame bombs. This man summoned flames from a faraway place, the Flame Mountains, natural occurring flames, and sat there and seared my boy Jigen up like he was at Benihana's. Hibachi style on his motherfucking ass, bro. Like, yo, beautiful. I've been waiting for this type of Kashin Koji action, considering he's one of my favorite characters in the Boruto series right now. He is one of the things that's keeping this series so interesting, so intriguing. A lot of my hype for Boruto each month is due to Kashin Koji, but we had a lot going on in this chapter 46 of Boruto Naruto Next Generation. Also, before the video starts, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe with post notifications turned on if you haven't. Join the Real Ninja Nation. The title was called True Identity. So just like how I said in my last video, that title alone, you already know it's finna be some gas. First of all, I want to say that based on what happened in this chapter, it is like a guarantee now that Kashin Koji and Jiraiya are linked in some sort of way, because this man literally ripped Jiraiya's jutsus.
He copied my whole fucking flow! Word for word, bar for bar!
Stole his whole flow. Rasengan, Sage Mode, Flame Bomb, Dark Swamp. The list will probably keep going on. And even Naruto in this chapter was like, yo, this dude's moveset is very reminiscent of, and he's thinking in his head, Pervy Sage. So based upon how Kashin Koji is fighting in this chapter, it's no longer a coincidence. He's not Jiraiya, but he has Jiraiya's essence in him. He's using a Jiraiya moveset. That's confirmed at this point. There's no getting around that. I mean, even the characters have recognized that, so it would be ignorant for the readers to not see the connection. And even Kashin Koji knows his connection to the Leaf Village. So as I discussed in my spoilers video, we got a lot of information regarding the karma and how this is being used as a tool for the Otsutsuki for them to resurrect. So Amado explains that karma is essentially an Otsutsuki backup file that they can place into a particular vessel for them to unzip basically their profile over time and eventually fully integrate themselves and take over that person's whole body, whole life. Their whole essence is gone, and the Otsutsuki is that person now. So with that being said, and specifically the vernacular that Amado used, he said during the battle, Momoshiki Boruto's body. So when he like grabbed Boruto's hand when he was like in spirit mode or whatever, he literally like implanted a data copy of himself into Boruto. It's really on some parasite type shit. So this has me thinking. Now, I have made the assumption, and a lot of other people have made this assumption too, that Boruto is a special vessel, considering that his bloodline is really connected to the Otsutsuki in a way, and that and the power of the Jogan, based on kind of what Toneri was saying about the prophecy and all this other bullshit, that Boruto, I think that he's gonna be the one to resist against the Otsutsuki's data taking over his body. He's gonna be the one that's able to basically stay himself while Momoshiki is integrated into Boruto on like a mutualistic front or something like that. But I feel like Boruto's bloodline is gonna help him overcome being taken over by Momoshiki. So also from this chapter, it's confirmed that Isshiki Otsutsuki, of course, came to Earth with Kaguya, and he was her partner. But things went sour, and Kaguya ended up mortally wounding Isshiki to the point to where he basically had to go parasite mode on the closest person available, and that was a monk named Jigen. So he didn't have the power to convert himself into data and give Jigen karma at that instant, so he shrinked himself and went into Jigen's ear and basically like fed off the nutrients and shit within Jigen's body, and then eventually took over Jigen's body from the inside as a like mini Otsutsuki parasite. And then eventually he ended up etching karma onto Jigen, but he didn't let the Otsutsuki profile fully download, in a sense, fully unzip, because he knew Jigen's body was an unsuitable host and it couldn't basically take all that power that Isshiki had. So with all that being said, Amado knows how the karma works. He knows the logistics. I believe that Amado has isolated the mechanisms and the kind of procedure of how karma works and has exploited that for his own escapades. I say this because Amado helped Jigen, like, scientifically engineered karma to be able to give it to Kawaki. So he did it through ninja technology and stuff like that. We saw it in some of the earlier chapters of the series where he was in the laboratory and he was working with Jigen with some technology in order to transplant the karma. So I feel that Amado, in a sense, knows how to download a profile of somebody and then, or like a blank body or whatever the fuck this man does. So I feel like that's the secret behind Jiraiya's abilities being given to this man Kashin Koji. I feel like that Kashin Koji is a vessel for Jiraiya's abilities via a karma engineered jutsu by Amado, if that makes any sense. But in this chapter, Naruto and the whole Leaf Village squad, they raised the question of how can we basically help get rid of Momoshiki from Boruto? Like, how can we kill an Otsutsuki, you know what I'm saying, without killing Boruto per se? So at the end of the chapter, Amado says, it's not impossible. I'll teach you all how to kill an Otsutsuki. So he already has a plan in effect to kill the Otsutsuki, and considering that Kashin Koji is one of Amado's creations, I feel like it's directly tied to him. And my boy Kashin Koji has a new jutsu where he summoned real fire from faraway flaming mountains. So it's basically an allude to a story in Chinese literature called The Journey to the West. In that novel, there's basically an impassable mountain with flames that burnt forever. Like, they're just continuously burning flames forever. They're like from some godly realm. They got kicked over from some godly realm and the fire ended up falling to earth and becoming the flaming mountain. So another like allude to some of the Chinese literature. And there's a lot of just stuff that connects to some of the different stories within Asian literature within Naruto. So I mean, that's where the jutsu is from. So Kashin Koji is actually able to catch Jigen off guard when he's not able to absorb the said flames, because they're naturally occurring and karma can't absorb shit that isn't chakra based. So he was able to absorb Amaterasu because it's a dojutsu chakra based, but he can't absorb these flames. So I feel like Kashin Koji was utilizing those flame bombs in the beginning to kind of fake out Jigen and make him comfortable with absorbing all this fire, and then finally throw them hibachi flames on my guy. And basically this could be the start of him eliminating Jigen. So I'm very interested to see what Amado says is the methodology towards defeating an Otsutsuki. I definitely feel like this man has some ulterior motives because he just seems so sly and sneaky. Like, he definitely came to Konoha to retrieve or fix Kawaki in some sort of sense, because he probably has use for Kawaki for some of his own plans. But I feel like he's like a mastermind sign in data form, just like he did Kashin Koji with Jiraiya. I feel like he has like a collection of shinobi that he wants to create that are derived from different profiles of some of the world's most infamous shinobi. So I feel like that's his agenda, and he said Kashin Koji wished him good hunting when he went to the Leaf Village, so he's definitely hunting for some sort of data, DNA, whatever, because he brought that equipment with him. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like Amado's hidden agenda is, but he's gonna play his little role all the time being, because he needs protection from panels where Kashin Koji was in Jigen. Because I mean, this dude literally, his transitions between jutsus are very like, he knows what he's doing, man. This man utilized Dark Swamp and then basically carved into the earth the summoning layout to be able to summon these flames from this mountain. So I mean, you really don't know what this dude is capable of. He's utilizing toad oil. He can do better in a sense, because I mean, right now he's seeming like this dude's stronger than Jiraiya at this point. Like, I mean, all I'm waiting for my dude to put, like, I mean, at this point, because this man is like Jiraiya 2.0, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm just interested for the next chapter. What are we gonna see regarding killing the Otsutsuki? Interested to see in chapter. I really enjoyed this chapter, but appreciate you guys watching. Your boy AnimeAnalyst, the young Jiggy Ninja. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.